Welcome into the Fanspeak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King. Rob, happy week 7, Andrew. How we doing? How we feeling?
Yeah, man, feeling good. Betting's been going pretty good. I was a DK Metcalf touchdown away from $700 last night. Unfortunately, I did not think through the, hey, let's just take all the tight ends. That obviously paid tenfold to most people. So that was kudos to you if you put that together, because that was hell of a bet. I saw the equation of if you took all 4 of the tight ends who scored and put them in, a $100 bet would have paid you $56,000. That could have been a nice
tough conviction there. I feel tough
yeah.
conviction, unless you just got the cheddar to throw around. I don't know. That seems like a tough ask of anyone.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, most people are probably putting, $10-15 on that. But still, that would have paid a nice chunk of change. So kudos to those who did. Again, I was hoping for a DK Metcalf. I was just riding it out. I had Jamar Chase, Fant, and who was the other one? Jamar Chase, Fant. No,
Jonnu.
Oh, Jonnu. Yeah, Jonnu.
First one,
and then of course DK.
That's still a tough card you had there. That's a big card.
Yeah, it was looking good. I mean, up through the the beginning of the fourth quarter, that was good. And then I was like,
I want to say DK hit touchdowns in 5, or was it 6? No, 5 straight games, because he didn't get one the first game and then he hit 5 straight after, right?
I don't know if he has 5 straight or not, to be honest with
you. I'm pretty sure it's back to back to back to back to back. He was rolling around in touchdowns, and ultimately that's why I pulled him off. So I also had a case of the last leg. I had, of course, the Steelers money line, but check mark DK Metcalf yards, buying him down to 50. Thank you. That was a decision. Like, do I go at 70? Do I go at 60? Do I buy it down? Yeah, you know what? Let's buy it all the way down to 50. Then we get the Jaylen Warren receiving. Then we get the Aaron Rodgers passing. We're all the way there. We're right there. We just got to cross the finish line, Steelers. They can't do it. I pulled DK Metcalf off the anytime touchdown. That felt good, at the end of it. But then at the same time, I also just left off Aaron Rodgers over on the passing touchdowns. Easily could have swapped that for the money line. Just tough.
Yeah, it was it was rough. I'm like, whatever happened to them throwing the ball deep to DK? Is that just not a thing anymore?
I think it was maybe just the short week, the unexpectation that you had playing Joe Flacco, a really weird Bengals team that's still trying to figure it out. Certainly we're able to do it on short time up against the Steelers. And the Steelers have also been playing really good. Like, it's really tough to just have that consistency again and again and again in the NFL. Went to it with my Denver pick, when they upset the Eagles. It's just tough to stay undefeated. It's also tough to stay winless. I think that narrative will come back up later in the show. Should be fun. Let's check in with the chat. Before we do, actually, probably should mention our guest, Chuck Bass, not able to make it tonight. Had to pull out late. That's what she said. Had his son go into the hospital sick. Always an unusual circumstance. Hate to see it. Hate to hear it. Thinking about you, Chuck. Appreciate you. Says he's going to make it up to us in the future. So we'll definitely be seeing him on the Fanspeak airways here in the future. But catching up with the chat here, we got Mike Robb said, according to reports, one of the hosts is Winnie the Poohing it while on stream. I'll let you, the audience, decide which one it is.
Winnie the Poohing it, huh?
I don't know. Is that similar to gumping
it? Is this like T-bowing?
I don't know, but don't look up gumping it. Andrew, anything you want to share before we jump into our player prop segment?
Man, I don't think so. I think we're just ready to get into it. Again, I can't believe it's already week 7 in the National Football League. It's been a fun one so far. Gambling again. If you've been following the show, we've been doing fairly well over here on the Gambling Street. So appreciate everyone who's been following in. And again, Bruni, I do have to mention, last week on the show, we did say that anyone that was in the chat with us, if the Bears won, I'm going to need to be paying $10 towards a parlay for the people, which unfortunately the Bears did win. damn rain and damn Jaden not holding on to that ball. But
it's fumble, yeah. It's fumble.
Nonetheless, I'm a man of my word. So at the end of the show, we will put together some of our picks, and anyone in the chat as well can put in some picks. And if you are in the chat for the show, which right now looks like Mike Robb, chat lord, as always, is the one that is in here. So he'll be building it with us as long as anyone else comes in too. And if it does hit, proceeds coming your way. So we are a show for the people. And I did promise that. So at the end, $10 putting in the parlay. Let's see what kind of magic we can make for the people.
Parlay.
Okay, so I mean, as always, you want to just head on over to our I think at least this year, it seems like it's probably our favorite one this year, correct?
Not the last 2 weeks for me, but we're gonna fix that today.
We're fixing it today, people. Let's head on over. Player props, as always. All right, Broondog, I think we discovered that I have a couple more than you, so we will start off. And you know what? Last week we couldn't bet the man because he wasn't playing. This week he back in, baby. We're going right back to the well that is consistently hitting for us. Just 80% hit rate for this man. Last 5, last 10, 65, last 20. I mean, what else could you want? We're going to go with Mr. Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals. It is actually not out yet. The cowards over at Corporate Gambling do not want to allow this right out of the gate. So they're making us wait for it. So it is not out yet. But once it is, I'm assuming it's probably going to be somewhere in the 130, minus 130, 125, somewhere in there probably is where it's going to live. Maybe a little higher because they aren't favored in the game. So maybe that changes it a little bit. But either way, I'm laying it. Give me Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals, as always.
They will be coming for you, I think, with the juice. I would expect the 1.5, but I think you're going to pay anywhere from minus 160 to minus 178.
Okay. Maybe it's
not bad.
No, I mean, maybe you parlay with something else.
No, a win is a win. You can throw down 20 on that and feel pretty good about yourself.
This is true. He said, except for that one that ruined our pick'em 3 weeks ago. Yes, yeah, the one time he doesn't hit it, Mike puts it in the pick'em. So there's that.
There is that.
But outside of that, he said it every week.
Volatility. All right, my first one up. No Puka, no problem. For Kyron Williams, we're going 25 receiving yards at plus 141. He's hit this number in back-to-back weeks in a London game, looking for some safer plays, some safer throws, and just the overall volume for the passing offense for the Rams. I'm trusting that number to come home. He averages 25 receiving yards per game and has hit it in back-to-back weeks. Last week he hit 37. And I think the week before he hit 40 plus. So I'm going to ride that number nice, low, and friendly. I don't hate going after, Jordan Whittington at 40 yards. I don't hate going after Tutu Atwell at 40 yards, but I like this. We've seen Kyron, it's just implemented in the offense. Fumble the ball you want. Can do no wrong with Sean McVay. I'm trusting him to bring home the 25 plus receiving yards this week.
Do not mind. Yeah, I do like attacking that game as well. That game seems fun, though. London games can get a little squirrely. They can be some low-scoring affairs. I mean, we saw the Broncos and Jets game just be poopy. So, but
you
that
sound
game,
like you're from London.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing no London accent. That's for damn sure.
It's not a London accent, boy. It's a British accent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, yeah, no, I most certainly don't mind that play. I think the way that you're looking at attacking it is right process there. So yeah, that's a good one. Next up for me, we're gonna go with Mr. Justin Fields, not Bruni. Over
Not Herbert.
not Herbert, yeah, not there's another one that I can't think of right now. So we're gonna go Fields over 41.5 rushing yards. This is hitting 60% last 5. There's no Garrett Wilson, which means they're probably going to design more quarterback runs than they generally do, as well as the wide receivers that they have behind Garrett Wilson are not the best, which means that they're probably not going to get open as quickly. You know how Fields is, like, can't get a first read. He's going to scramble and he's going to run. We all know he isn't afraid to just tuck it and go, right? So I feel like the 41.5 rush yards feels pretty good. And I think the number's actually light because he's missed it the last 2 weeks, but he played pretty good defenses those last 2 weeks. So he hit it the beginning of the year, like 3 in a row, then missed 2. So I think we're going to get back on track here with the Fields over on the rushing yard. So take it 41.5. I think you can still find it, but it was 40.5. I switched it because I looked over my numbers again. It was 40.5 yesterday. It is 41.5 now. You can find 42.5. I would try to just grab that 41.5 while you can if you do want to play this.
Scott, the Wisconsin Florida Project guy says Jefferson.
Mike Rob says over 41 rushing for Fields. So double the amount he will throw for. Seems doable.
You take that back, Michael.
Reek in the chat checking in. Again, stay to the end, guys, because you can be a part of the parlay that we are going to put in. I'm poning it up $10 again since my Commanders lost to Bruni's Bears for a parlay for the people. And if that parlay does come through this week, we will be distributing money towards the people who are in here. So make sure you stay in here till the end.
Andrew, do you have any Kendrick Bourne props this week?
I don't.
Do you know how many receiving yards he has in back-to-back games? He had the exact same yardage last week and the week prior. So if you missed it last week, maybe you caught it 2 weeks ago.
I know he had a lot. Is it like 124?
142. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Little octopus there. 142 receiving yards in back-to-back games. What do you think his number's at right now? For plus money, like a buy up, buy down, like to get to plus 101. What do you think his yardage is?
Let's go 63.
50. 50. They know something or I don't. I'm going to chase Kendrick Bourne this week. No Ricky Pearsall still. I know that we're getting George Kittle back. We're getting Juwan Jennings back. Still, both players returning with injuries. Still have Mac Jones as quarterback with no Brock Purdy. Him and Bourne have been connecting. It's been there. 50 yards. Feels super light, and I'm getting plus 101. I'm running to the window on that one today. That's odds or numbers that are going to climb. You're either losing juice or you're getting yardage on top of that for the same return. Run to the window.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it does feel like a little weird. Like, why is that number that? And again, like you're probably right. It's probably because, we got some Juwan Jennings back in. We got some Kittle back in. But you're right. Coming back from injury, we don't generally see guys just absolutely pop off. So Bourne's probably still a good play, at least until the Niners get their feet back under them with their main guys. So, but Bourne's been really good. I mean, he's been just absolutely excellent. So, the number probably feels like it's maybe one of the last times you can truly get it if Pearsall comes back again like that. But yeah, I like that. Not a bad play. Is the president of the fan club in here? We haven't seen Jamie, right? No president. Okay, well, if he was in here, he would like this.
Son, he's not a king of the fan club. He's banging his mom.
Oh, okay. 10-4. Didn't I can't follow the saga of Jamie and what he's doing with his life. I thought he was just president of the club.
Dude's a G.
So I will take his boy, Mr. Harold Fannin Jr., over 38.5 receiving yards. There is no David Njoku. This man has got 20 targets over the last 3 games, including 10 last game.
He leads the team in targets, leads the team in receptions.
I mean, it's just insane. They just look to him, and great. Now he's very good, so it makes sense to me. But they're just dumping it to him left and right. They play a weak defense this week in the Miami Dolphins, and the weather can be pretty messy this week. I don't know if you checked the weather report. It does not look like it's going to be a very nice weather down in. Oh, I should say not down, but over in Cleveland. So when it's messy weather like that with reported winds that are going to be pretty gusty, I don't think they're going to want to chuck the ball very deep with Dylan Gabriel. So that's dump down city to Mr. Harold Fannin once again.
I will say I don't love that game, and I want to kind of pick your brain here because I don't think either of us are taking Dolphins or Browns. I don't trust Tua in bad weather, especially in a place like Cleveland of all places. I don't really care what the season is. If it's rain, if it's snow, I don't trust him in weather. Likewise, I don't trust Dylan Gabriel. I mean, I might be able to put my hand on his head, kind of uncle his ass. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't try that, and I wouldn't try asking him to cover the spread either.
Do you trust the defense in bad weather?
Yeah, the Browns. Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to that conversation. Don't you?
Okay, I mean that's fair if you
Well,
if you have them, but I don't like either side there. I like Judkins out of the fact that the Dolphins' rush defense is so putrid. But I still have this inclination that we could see Sanders. Like Dylan Gabriel isn't making Jerry Jeudy any relevant. I gotta imagine like Jerry Jeudy and Shadir Sanders are just like plotting on the sideline how they can murder Dylan Gabriel without being connected to it. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like the Sanders family could probably help them out with that. Like they have the resources to make that happen. Not calling for it, please. No one cancel me. Not trying to kill Dylan Gabriel. The team just still sucks, and they got rid of the best quarterback that they had. Not sure if anyone saw what he did last week. This week, I don't know. You think Sanders can get into this game?
Not yet. No, I don't.
So like if Gabriel threw three picks, no TDs, like by the first half, like it wouldn't matter.
Nah, probably not.
Damn. All right.
I just really don't think that's going to happen. Also, I'm pretty sure isn't this a game that both quarterbacks are left-handed? Isn't Dylan Gabriel left-handed?
I don't know. Should I care about that?
Well, no, it's just the camera angle is going to be funny because both their backs are going to be to us at all times.
I don't care.
I thought about that. I'm like, that's interesting. But yeah, so Harold Fannin over 38.5 receiving yards. It's currently minus 114. For everything I said, more short throws, messy weather. Fannin just is absolutely awesome. He's kind of like just their offense behind Judkins right now. So yeah, I just number feels short.
Fair. We got Justin in here saying he likes Brees this week. Not a bad pick. Where's all the touches going to go? Where are they going to go? You want to do your you do another one back to back, and then I'll do my last one.
Sure. All right. So I got your Battle Royale darling this week. Somebody that you were pounding the table for. You're like, this dude has a absolutely great matchup this week. And I do feel like he has a very, very nice matchup. So give me Mr. Cortland Sutton over 56.5 receiving yards, paying minus 115. Sutton, as mentioned, has a cake matchup versus the Giants. They allow the most receiving yards per game with 178.3 to wide receivers. That is not good. And Cortland Sutton absolutely smashes when he plays a defense that is ranked like in the bottom 5. Obviously, Giants definitely there. So I don't know. The number again feels a little light. He didn't really have a great game. Like he's had some stretches this year so far where like the numbers haven't been amazing. So I still feel like we're getting a pretty short number on him. And this can be the week that we see Mr. Cortland Sutton pop off once again. So the 56.5 feels a little light. I will take that over.
You smell that ladder?
Oh yeah, that is true. He could be a lateral guy. First of all,
I got 70 yards for Cortland Sutton plus 133. So what was your 56 paying?
Minus 115.
Yeah, I'll buy him up to the 70. Go 80. Go 90. He hit this number in 3 straight games prior to last week. The dud up against the Jets. So he was heating up. He was on a heater. And just got, lost in London, I guess. I don't know if he was hanging out with Marvin Mims or what was going on. But, yeah, he got lost in the cake last week. I'm looking for a bounce back against a lowly, very bad Giants secondary.
Mike Rob just giving out interception props here.
Yep.
Gabriel, 2 interception game plus 382. Two interceptions plus 426. You know what? Just parlay those two together. We have 4 interceptions in total in the game. Yeah. Anyway, so that was my 4th one. I do have one more, but go ahead, Bruni. Taryn, do it.
No, that was my last one, Sutton.
Oh, okay. 10-4. Yeah. I mean, that's just it feels like such a it feels too easy to me. And I'm like, is that bad?
Yep.
But
so you got Sutton, Kendrick, and Kyron.
Okay. Last one up for me, Mr. finally gets an absolutely long rushing touchdown. I mean, this man has been held down where he like can't break out really long runs. He finally did it last week. I feel like the monkey's off the back for him. Give me Mr. Bijan Robinson over 118.5 rushing and receiving yards. So I'm taking total yards with Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
That is 80. This has hit 80% last 5, 60% last 10. There is no Mr. Fred Warner to deal with. Unfortunately, he is out for the season. They're
already not doing well up against running backs, so no. With Fred Warner.
No, they are not. That was one of my
points. And Bosa's out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the one of the points I've written down here is Niners run defense poor. Bijan is their offense, right? Like the offense run through Bijan. They're gonna get him maximum usage in the game. And I think Bijan again, like I think he kind of wants to show out in front of CMC. CMC's been like just you know what I mean? Like if you think about it, like if you're Bijan, you're the up and coming guy, right? You've been watching CMC just tear up the league for years now. I think Bijan wants to put on that show a little bit for CMC. So the over 118.5 rush receiving yards, I like it. Like it a lot, actually.
I don't know. Bijan seems too humble for that nonsense.
Yeah, I'm sure
that feels like wide receiver energy. I don't get that from Bijan. I get hit chill vibes from Bijan.
He doesn't have to like outwardly be like gloating or be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but like I think secretly inside he's like, CMC, I want you to see me.
Oh, CMC, I want you to see me, he says. Wow. Okay. Yep. All right. Fantastic. Love the thought process.
Thank you. That was my last prop. Been hitting the props very well last couple weeks. All right.
You know what that means.
Yeah, I know, right? It means that we're going to continue on. That's right, brother. Can't stop the train. Train keeps fucking chugging along, my brother.
Actually, that was a segue to the next segment, but that's
okay.
That's what for.
Okay, I got you.
That's where we were at.
I didn't know if we were going to do our segments, but we on to it.
Watch out! He's got getting away from the top speed. Touchdown!
I'll do my my bold play after touchdowns.
10-4. Let's do it, brother.
I have 3 touchdowns. How many do you have?
Oh, I got 4.
So you go ahead first.
All right. We've already talked about him. We like his prop. Peek behind the curtain. He's going to be my pick this week for our treasure chest touchdown parlay that the Fanspeak Network always puts out. We almost had it last week. My first week of not having my guy hit, and it was the one that lost. So my apologies once again, people. But Mr. Judkins, give me Judkins anytime touchdown, -115. We've already said it. Bad weather. He's running like a madman right now. They're giving him plenty of opportunities around the goal, during, in between the 20s, you name it. He's on the field. They're giving him the ball. I feel like the bad weather is like a really good sign for him because, a lot of times we see bad weather like that. We get running backs doing good things. So give me Mr. Judkins -115.
No, that's fair. And again, the Dolphins defense is just putrid up against the run. Going to be a lot of opportunity for him there. Expanded role, with the rain, with the weather, just bad QB and Dylan Gabriel. That's the only thing I would, caution against is just, betting Browns touchdowns. That's the only thing. But again, Dolphins are really bad. Someone's got to score in this game. Judkins at the top of the list. I don't hate it. I said I'm in for that. I
know you said that you're in for that. Mike, I don't mind that. I feel like they're probably gonna have to throw the ball in this game. So yeah, I most certainly. That's a good price for 80 yards. Addison is definitely have that in his wheelhouse. So I like that.
Not like one play, but if 5 catch game and he hits that. 5 catch game and he hits that. All right, my next one up, going with a tight end, going Sam Laporta up against the Buccaneers in prime time, Monday Night Football, going into that doubleheader with the Seahawks and Houston Texans. I think the Lions have a leg up here, and we've seen some big performances from tight ends against the Buccaneers in recent weeks. We saw A.J. Barner put up 2 touchdowns. We saw Dallas Goedert put up 2 touchdowns. I'm trusting for Sam Laporta to grab one this week. He's hit one in back-to-back weeks. This week it's paying +155 for a Sam Laporta anytime TD. The odds makers are saying there's going to be some separation in this one. I don't know. I don't know if the Lions cover. I'm going to stay away from this game probably on the spread, on the money line. I like the total, and I think there's going to be a fair bit of offense here from the Lions. Enough so they'll need Sam Laporta down in that red zone.
Yeah, Sam Laporta is always live for a touchdown. You just never know what the hell the Lions are going to do around the goal line. We kind of expect them to run, but you've seen Monra just be an absolute beast down there. Laporta, definitely a nice target for them. And Sam Laporta every year, he did it last year. It's just burned in my mind, even though the Commanders won the game. But in that playoff game, Sam Laporta had an absolutely incredible catch for a touchdown, and he just did another one last week. Like he's good for those. So they know that he has sure hands. So that's that seems like a nice play with the plus money there for Mr. Laporta. All right, next one up for me and Bruni. I'm assuming you probably maybe have this one as well. I love his prop. You love his ladder. I love his touchdown. You probably love his touchdown. Mr. Cortland Sutton plus 115 for everything we've said and more. He is a massive red zone threat for them. And against a very weak defense, I feel like he could get this in a semi-long way. And or if they're just on like the 3-yard line and they decide just to throw him up a fade. Either way, I think that he's going to get this. So Mr. Cortland Sutton plus 115 to find the end zone.
Yeah, no, can't hate it. We're always talking about how he's, scoring a touchdown every other game for like the last 3 seasons. Now he gets the light matchup. I do not have the card. I knew that Steve had the card. I think he shared that pick also on the last show. So again, just trying not to, just drive a nail into picks and don't end up hitting. Not that I don't want to. I'm holding a ton of Sutton this year. Ton of Sutton. Next up, I have Travion Henderson. Not a lot of touchdowns to back up this pick, but we got a revenge game up against the Titans in Tennessee. The Titans are the worst rushing defense in the league. This is a game where you actually can feature Henderson more. I mean, there's just not as much on the line. You have the Patriots, who are 7-point favorites on the road. The head coach going back home to the Titans and Mike Vrabel, again, playing the revenge narrative here. I'm expecting the Patriots to put up a lot of points. And if Henderson isn't getting the opportunity early, he's going to get it later in the game because they're just going to be ahead by so much. And they're going to be like, hey, kid, here you go. Here's, some extra change in our, 6th trip to the red zone in this game. He's going to find one this week at his 2nd touchdown of the season, plus 150 for Travion Henderson.
Yeah, that's I like that. And I wanted to bring this up here because when I was looking through propspot.ai, if you guys aren't signed up for propspot.ai, you should be. We have a link for it, and you can use our code DGenDads for a free trial. It is awesome. But I was looking at the anytime touchdowns, and I just was scrolling down because you can get the confidence scores and all this. And, Travion Henderson actually has a pretty decent confidence score. It's currently plus 5.
Nice.
So meaning that like it's even, right? But there's an edge score of 4.5, meaning this is what the edge means. It says the edge score shows how much value a player prop has compared to the sportsbook's line, helping you identify the plus EV plays and opportunities. So he actually has a positive edge in this one, meaning that he hasn't really done it. He has 1 touchdown all year long. So he hasn't really done it, but they think that this is a good opportunity for him to do so. So I do like this play. I didn't put it on my card, but it was one that at least caught my attention when I was scrolling down because he's with other guys that like are touchdown scorers, and I'm like,
right,
interesting. So
again, it's the juicy matchup, and you look at the two teams like this isn't a game where I think the Patriots really have to be hitting their spots, in the third, late in the third quarter, all through the fourth quarter. I think they probably blow out the Titans this week. So if Henderson isn't getting the advanced role early, it just comes in garbage time, I think. Check up that confidence score on Taysom Hill. I scooped up Taysom Hill in a pretty big league over the last couple of weeks, and I'm interested in this one. I'm not gonna bet any props on it. The Bears.
Taysom Hill. Oh my God. Okay. So this is interesting, right? So his confidence score, meaning like, again, I'll read you what the confidence score. So for anyone who doesn't know, it says the confidence score uses a proprietary AI algorithm to rate how likely a prop is to win on a scale of 0 to 1.0. The higher the score, the more confident, right? So that's like how confident the prop spot is that it hits. But so his is a 0.3. So not super confident, but the edge score, because he hasn't really done it, and it is, kind of going against, the laws of average a little bit here. It is a massive plus EV play at a score of 16.4. That is huge. Like, I'm on this a lot. You don't see that almost ever.
I think you're onto something, Reek. I think you're onto something.
Massive. So, just saying. I know it hasn't hit like a ton, but he hasn't been playing.
Out of the games he's played, I think it's 50% hit rate. He's only played 2 games. He has 1 touchdown.
Correct. Yeah. So massive edge play here for sure. Plus EV.
Okay. No, I don't hate it. You're up next. I'm up next. I have one left.
I have 2, so I'll go here. Next is for me is a man that maybe can't get in once, maybe can't get in twice, maybe can't get in 3 times. But he does get it in the 4th time because they don't mind pushing the shit out of the ball. So give me Jalen Hurts. It's even money plus a hundo. Again, like they show us week in and week out that they're like, we're just going to do it. and we choose to not bet it all the time, and we really just should. I mean, it's just absurd.
true.
So
We
even
do.
money for Mr. Jalen Hurts, who they don't mind doing the tush push 8 zillion times in a row. I mean, I don't know what
It
else
is
to tell you. It's absurd.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if they just literally didn't have clear proof that the offensive line was cheating and just jumping completely early.
Did you notice that they did call it last
Yeah,
night?
they did. Once.
Yeah, they called it. No. They called it last night on that on the Bengals.
Mhm.
Or no. Sorry, it was the Steelers. When the Steelers did it and Aaron Rodgers was just hanging back, they called it. It looks identical to every week what we see from the Eagles, and yet
Everybody
call
wants to talk about
on everybody.
the referee love for the Chiefs, but never the Eagles. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. So Anyway, so Hurts for all that, and they just push the shit out of it.
I do have Bijan Robinson for a touchdown, but it's not plus odds. So a little bit of your prop pick, a little bit of my ATD. We've got Bijan anytime touchdown. It's paying minus 155 plus 60 rush yards. He's averaging like 90 a game. That gives us plus 104 odds.
I like it. Yeah, that's that feels good. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, because I do think Bijan finds the end zone. I mean, again, he's the offense, right? Like,
yeah, and you called out the yardage. I believe his natural line is either 80 or 90 yards, something close to those.
I think it's 78 and a half or 79 and a half. It's all but 80.
Gotcha. So I have him at the 60. Again, a big buy down. I think it's a minus 253 for that yardage.
Yep.
Plus the minus 155 for his touchdown gets you to plus 104.
Okay. Yeah, don't mind the play. I love how you adding in the plus money option there for people.
Got to get there for the touchdown.
All right, last one up for me is Mr. Zach Ertz. Jaden back in lineup. Zach Ertz back in the end zone. Simple as that. There's no Terry. Debo questionable. True questionable.
He's in pain. You don't like the Chris Moore touchdown? I picked up Luke McCaffrey this week. You got
think how about McCaffrey was awesome.
He's been dogging, dude. He's got 3 games out of his last 4 with 10 plus fantasy points. You think a guy like me is picking that up, getting on that waivers? I don't need him in your league. I'm just too good. I don't need him in that league.
Jesus.
It's true. It's true. It's a good team.
Yeah, so I mean the thing that allures me again to Ertz, besides just Jaden Daniels loves him in the end zone, is that there's like a plethora of
no one there.
Who the fuck knows with this team and what's happening with the wide receivers and whatnot. So Zach Ertz is the constant right now for him. I know Jaden's going to look his way. I mean, just is what it is. I know Mike Ross pointing out Big Ben's to not, but they just like, hey, if you want to throw a few shekels on it, I ain't gonna pound you on it because I mean, it's just haven't went his way.
I like the Luke McCaffrey pick. I like the Luke McCaffrey for a touchdown. I think.
Oh my God, he was so wide open last week on that play. Jesus, he just was.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's looking good. He's looking good. I think that was just more schematics. I don't know if that was just him breaking loose. That was just
they broke the play down, and like I guess Kingsbury did something a little different with the line. Like generally, when the line is up that way, they did the percentage. It's like 89% of the time it is a screenplay. So I think the Bears just assumed, like as everyone should, that was a screenplay, and then McCaffrey just they just broke coverage and he's just wide open. But yeah. So anyway, Zach Ertz to find the end zone plus 105. Can't hate
it. Let's jump into your your D play. Excuse me, your D play. And I have a bold play.
It says shoulder and calf injuries for Zert. You confident he plays? Yeah, I mean yes, I am.
Ooh.
Yes, I
know that.
And I mean, again, if you put that in and if he doesn't play, it gets voided. There's no, like, I'm not worried about that at all.
All right, so my play is plus 898. What's yours? I say highest odds goes first.
Mine is nice.
Yours is, what are the odds?
69-1. Nice.
Oh, okay. 16.
Come on.
Okay.
What kind of degen dad are you if you don't know what nice means?
Sorry, my bad.
All right,
or
so
mine backwards, like Mike tells me to. You
should. Bam. All right, so Andrew's D play of the week, paying 69 nice to 1. It is titled, Do They Score, But Do They Win? Here is how we're playing. We're playing a anytime touchdown from the game, but the opposite money line. So first up, Mr. Justin Fields, anytime touchdown, but Panthers money line. We got Zach Ertz, anytime touchdown, but Cowboys money line. I know. I don't feel good about it, but something doesn't tell me that the Commanders win this.
Is this how you're just trying to get a win? You're just trying to get your team a win?
Anything I can, Bernie, damn it.
Pay the coffers?
Lastly, last one. So it's 3 leggers, 6 picks. Last one is the man's coming back, and we know the man and his quarterback have love for finding each other for the touchdowns. Give me Mr. Mike Evans anytime touchdown, but Lions money line. So again, that was Fields touchdown, Panthers money line, Ertz touchdown, Cowboys money line, Evans touchdown, Lions money line, 69-1.
Man, you had me until the Mike Evans pick. I just
really,
I don't trust him this week.
Who are they going to pass to? Egbuka?
I'm just saying.
That's right.
He's only practiced once in the limited, and then he didn't practice today, and you have to bank on him practicing tomorrow.
Listen, if
he practices in a limited fashion tomorrow, you're still good to press the button.
Yep. Yeah, because think about it. If he doesn't play, then it just takes it out of the card. If you want to switch it, because originally I had Tez Johnson in here. I won't lie to you. I originally had Tez Johnson. That would pay you 110-1.
I'm into him. I'm into Cam. Listen, I'm not into those guys because they're something special. I'm into them because Baker Mayfield, the MVP of the 2025 season, is throwing them the ball. That is why I'm interested in them. And that's why they're a good value, because they'll also be playing from behind. I agree with you. Like, the Lions probably win. They probably even create some separation. According to the odds makers, they're going to win this one by like 10-12. Actually, they're going to cover and win. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I actually think Baker can. I think what was it, 5.5? Something like that. Yeah. I think Baker could get a late cover maybe, and maybe there's just not enough juice to get it like one more possession or something like that. So I don't really want to touch any of that. But man, that's tough. I would want to see Evans practice in full. You had me until the Evans thing, and I thought for sure you were going to go Tez, because you just been like banging the Tez drum all damn year.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with Mike Evans, because again, like, I mean, even if he's in limited fashion in the game, where are they going to put him?
They do use him in the red zone. Like, he is a guy that he is Mr. 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Like, 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
He's does that many times, except for it's not him against the Saints, and it's Marshawn Lattimore. Prime Marshawn Lattimore. He's
so again, if you want to take Tez Johnson, because that is who I originally had in, that's still 100. I mean, that's 110-1. So pick your boys.
It's a lot of odds. Shorter odds for me, closer to 9-1. Sorry, Andrew. We're going with the team over 19.5 point parlay. We got 8 teams. You ready?
Yep.
The Rams over 19.5 points, average 23 on the season. Jags have allowed 20 plus 4 out of 6 games. The Patriots, they average 25 a game. Titans have allowed this in every single game. 20 plus points allowed in every single game this year. Eagles, averaging 23 a game. Vikings have allowed 20 plus in 5 of 6 games. The Bears, they're averaging 25 a game. Saints have allowed 20 plus in 5 of 6 games. The Broncos, this is a close one, only averaging 21 points this season per game, but they get the Giants, soft matchup, light matchup at home. Giants have allowed this number 4 out of 6 games this season. Chiefs, 25 points per game this season. Again, we only need the over 19.5. Vegas, 5 of 6 games this season. They've allowed 20 plus or more. Lastly, the Packers averaging 26 points per game this season. Cardinals have allowed this 4 out of 6 games. Each one of these hits, 9-1 odds. $100
so
gets you to $1,000.
Just roll through the teams again.
Rams.
Okay.
Pats. Eagles. Bears. Broncos. Chiefs. Packers. All over 19.5 points.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking through the matchups. I think you're probably good there. Yeah, I don't really have any qualms with any of those.
The Broncos surprisingly average the fewest points per game out of all these guys. And a lot of these are big buy downs. Like the Chiefs, for example, this is like minus 700. That's just a line pusher. That's just like, that's moving us from like, plus 800 to, or actually probably plus 750 to about plus 898, because you're putting in the 8th pick. Once you start getting up there 8-9 picks, they start just adding juice because of that. So again, Packers, Chiefs, Broncos, Bears, Eagles, Pats, Rams. Honestly, Eagles probably scare me the most.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, 19.5.
And they still average 23 a game, but again, it's a buy down for them too. They're probably paying like minus 263 for that 19.5.
Okay. Interesting.
Bears, by the way, averaging 25 points per game this year. 25. It's not bad. Pretty good.
Okay. If you had to guess, if you waited to put that in, do the odds go up or down?
Probably out of my favor.
Okay. So you think it goes down?
Some of these, like the Chiefs, it would go out of my favor a lot more, I think. The Packers, once they announce the start of Jacoby Brissett, I think that will also go out of my favor. The Bears, I think, just become even bigger favorites as more and more public money comes in. That number would go out of my favor. I think the Eagles stay the same. I think also public money would push the Patriots out of favor too.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, not a bad play.
Cash rules everything around.
Oh, look at Mr. Mike Robb coming in. Appreciate you, Mike. Look at that. Beer money as our local pizza shop. Every time you give them a tip, they just yell beer money to the back and all the people in the back are like, yeah. It's just such a wild thing. I just like to give them a tip so they have to yell it.
Caption: dudes are saying hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, you gotta let that up there for a little bit. That's what's up. Okay. Let's see. All right, so that was our segments of the week. Actually, you're right. We do need to put that down. All right, Bruni. On to ATS picks for us. You said you had how many? 3? All right, you can go first. I got 2.
I said they're going to put up a lot of points. They're in that last card. I'm riding the Travion Henderson touchdown. Patriots -7. They can win this one by $1 billion. Again, Mike Vrabel revenge game. We're going on the road against a team that's putrid, scoring like the fewest points in the league, allowing I think they ranked 28th for points allowed. Like this Titans team is very, very bad. The Patriots defense isn't amazing, but their offense has been spectacular. I think we can expect another big week out of Drake May. I think the floor for the Patriots is like 24 points in this one. So maybe you just go buy their regular team total in this one. They're averaging about 25 points per game, and I think their team total might be 24.5. So go attack that as well. Patriots -7, even money.
Okay, I like that. I did see they are one of the public darlings this week so far. A lot of money coming in on them, over 60%. I think it's like 74% or something like that.
Abel's not going to let spoil.
Does it? So does the new coach fandom, new coach, special stuff happen for them this week? No, you don't think so? Okay.
No, I don't think the departure of Bill Callahan makes this team better without Calvin Ridley with the rookie quarterback still. Like I just don't see that.
Okay, that was the reason I stayed away. It was like just we've seen it, a bunch of times. Is like new OC, now the coach, whatever the case may be.
It's like a whole new team.
They come in and just do something, get one for the Gipper, right? Like just that's the reason I stayed away. I don't know. I do like the Patriots. I just the new coach thing kind of always scares me. All right, first one up for me. Let's go. Let's ride. Broncos -7 versus the Giants. Again, we said how nice the matchup is. I think this is a get right spot for Bo Nix. We're going to see him have a very nice game against the Giants. And I mean, the Giants just came off a really nice victory, right? Like they're over there celebrating. They beat the Beagles. Like I'm all for when teams get a nice win like that and they're smelling themselves a little bit. We're taking Broncos -7. I mean, the defense of the Broncos is just awesome. I mean, how many sacks did they have last week?
I don't know. But it's the Jets. I mean,
I'm just saying though, like the defense gets home. So Jackson Dart is going to be back there and be running scared.
Yeah, Reek's right there with you. Broncos to the moon. My next one up, definitely matchup oriented here. We're going to take the Bears to cover -4.5 up against the lowly Saints. This is one of the worst defenses in the league. They do have that one win up against the Giants. This is not the Giants. I know the Bears have been up and down. They're mostly up right now, but I do think that they get their 4th win in a row this week and easily cover the spread -4.5. Weird number, but I covered with the 4.5 last week for the Dolphins. We'll say it's a lucky number for now. Going the opposite direction. Bears minus 4.5, even money.
Like it. All right. Sorry, I was writing something down here. Let's see here. Next one up for me. Get back to the handy dandy notebook here. Is the Browns minus 2.5. Now, Bernie, I know you said that you don't want to touch it. Bad weather.
Yeah,
all that jazz.
it's just
I understand.
It seems like both quarterbacks are just, not good. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a nice way to say that, but that's it. They're just not all there.
No,
They're
and
developed.
Yeah, I'm looking on the defensive side for this game, right? The Browns defense way better than Miami's.
Yeah.
I just I just can't see.
We like Waddle too. I mean, like the Browns defense can be thrown on, but I don't trust Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think I'll ever trust him to play in the state of Missouri or Ohio until they get domes. I don't think I'll ever trust him to play there, or even just like the state of New York. Heck, actually, I think he's done okay in Buffalo before.
Not in
the winter.
I was just looking. I just want to do a little update on the weather there. So for Sunday, during game time, we are at 71 degrees. So nice heaty guy right there. Definitely rain. It says Sunday rain, potentially heavy. And then the winds are anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour. It's
not Tua. There's a reason why the ball has a little bit more accuracy. It's because it doesn't spin as hard. Yeah, no thanks.
The headline says for Cleveland says weekend washout, widespread rain and wind to hit the Northeast Ohio. So again, I'm gonna lean in on the Browns defense to hold it down and just believe that Judkins and the Fannin and them can do enough to score points against Miami, and the Cleveland's defense just kind of shuts down Miami a little bit.
Fair enough. I certainly don't like Tua. I just can't get on the Gabriel train either. My last one up, going prime time, Seattle Seahawks. -3 on the spread. Think the number should be bigger, probably even closer, like the Bears, 4.5. I know Texans looked good up against the Ravens. They don't get to play the Ravens every week. But outside of that Ravens game, I want to say an anomaly of their offensive production this season. They've been really, really bad. This is a Seattle defense that is top 6 for fewest points allowed, top 5 for most points scored. I think this is a bigger mismatch in favor of the Seahawks one in this matchup. I think they roll this week. Give me the West Coast Birds -3.
The Sea Chickens.
No, that's not nice. That doesn't sound flattering.
Sea Chickens.
That doesn't sound flattering.
Okay, so that was your last ATS. Is that correct? All right. Last segment for us. Here we go.
Let's ride.
Dogs. All right. I got one. You got how many?
I go
3.
first.
All right. Have at it.
Let's go Colts. Plus 105. This is a team that's rolling right now. And the Chargers, I picked against them last week. It worked out. I think that they're going to actually roll the Chargers this week. The defense hasn't been amazing. The offensive line hasn't been as good. I know Vidal played well last week. I don't think it's going to be as good up against the Colts. They're more established on the ground. They can pass the ball. The defense is playing well outside of the secondary. Like the front seven has been really good getting to the quarterback. And I think that pressure, has been like the Achilles heel of Justin Herbert with the Joe Alt injury and the offensive line just not being as good. I'm going to chase against the Chargers again this week. I wouldn't have been saying it 3 weeks ago, but I really like the Colts this season. They're playing really well. Getting them as dogs feels very good right now. Plus 105 for the Colts.
All right. Man, I don't know. I kind of like. I mean, they had a really nice win against the Dolphins last week. They, at the last second, they're pulling it out, and I don't know. And I agree with you. Like the Colts are playing very well. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Colts though, which makes me want to stay off of it for that reason.
Good teams win, great teams cover. So who really won that game last week?
I mean, Chargers.
They did. They didn't beat Vegas though. They didn't beat Vegas. They beat the Dolphins. They just didn't beat the number.
This is true.
I
Right.
think we've just seen a better tape out of the Colts. Like if you had to trust one offense to go and run a 2-minute drill, whose offense would you trust?
The Bucks.
No, I mean between these two teams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I would say the Bucks too. Good answer. Yes. Any team in the NFL, I would say the Bucks. No, between these two teams.
I mean, we did just see the Chargers do it last week, to get there and win. I don't know. I mean, Taylor has to have I think Taylor has to have a pretty good game for them to really just be dominating the game.
Is there anything that's been shown this season that says he's going to have a bad game this week?
No, and the Chargers, I mean, they let Bill run all over him. So like I think Taylor like is the reason that the
did Achane not Achane just what was that 50? 56? What was it? Massive touchdown run.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, like we talked about last week, like, yeah, I expected the Dolphins to cover, but probably lose narrowly. That happened. In this situation, when we're looking at the two teams, I think we've seen night and day differences in the results for their teams and offenses this year. And the injury-ridden Chargers, I just don't think are up to snuff of the high-flying Colts right now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't have like a strong take on it. I just don't want to touch the game. I don't know. Something in my stomach tells me Chargers, maybe get one here.
We like the Chargers. We love Keenan Allen. I wasn't that big into like Vidal. I mean, like no one could really go after him, like in waivers because everyone saw it coming. You know what I mean? Like everybody was able to go out there and get him pretty early. So,
yeah. What's your next one? Because I only have one. So.
We'll do the Jets on this one. Again, it's just tough to stay undefeated and winless in this league. It's not like these guys are going to be coming out this week ready to roll over. We got Reek in the chat saying it's going to be a big week for Brees. We've got you taking the Justin Fields yards. I still think that there is a path for the Jets to win this week. This is a Panthers team that has not won on the road, has not covered on the road. I'm expecting the Jets to leverage the home field advantage. The defense, we still have to say, played amazing last week on the road, overseas, in Jolly London, shutting down the Broncos offense. All matter of a fact. The offense is what left them on the hook last week. They shouldn't be winless. This team should have a win. Their defense just played a hell of a lot better up against a much better team in a much worse situation that they have to play this week. I think there is a clear path for the Jets to win this one and cover as well if you don't want to take the risky plus odds. But I think the number is at what? 1.5?
I can tell you in a second here.
The 0-6 Jets at home are only getting 1.5 points. I think that should also tell us a little bit something. I don't think anyone's confidence levels can be high or through the roof here, but I think that there's an underlying value for the Jets this week, and the numbers are kind of showing us that. And just NFL narrative in general. Like I said, it's very tough to go undefeated, to stay winless. I think that they rally this one at home. And again, Bryce Young, Panthers in general, not been good on the road. We got Chuba Hubbard coming back. Maybe there's an identity issue on the ground, trying to figure things out, how to tally up those touches between the two, strong running backs. I think there could be problems for the Jets on the road, for the Panthers on the road this week.
Okay. So the one that I got here for everybody is the Duval Jags. I'll take the Jags. Going over the pond, they've been here multiple times. It's like their second home away from home. Rams, no Puka. I don't know. It's the travel spot for me where the Jags already know what's happening over here. They had a really nice game against the Chiefs and then went out and lost last week to the Seahawks. So it's not like they're smelling themselves anymore. They're going to get back to it. The no Puka thing really hurts. I mean, they have Devontae Adams, which is awesome. Like Devontae Adams is great. They have Kyron. I don't know, man. I think the Jags defense is playing a little better as of late. Again, like the Seahawks are a formidable opponent. So I just like the spot for them. I think that people are still on the Rams, and I think this is a nice spot to go take the Jags at their home away from home.
They're 3-1 at home this season, but they're going to be on the road. I don't know how I can trust that. I want to take the Rams -3. I just can't do it. I can't there's not enough conviction there. Maybe that lends your pick some credence. Sometimes that's the case, but I'm not gonna touch it. I also just want to be able to watch the game, and I don't watch the 9:30 games. You know, I'm chilling with
Really?
my wife. No, I'm chilling with my wife and daughter. I got football all day and night from 1 until damn near 2 in the morning. Because every week I write a recap article for the Fantasy Six Pack. So I'm writing a fantasy review of every single game. 5,000 words every week. Go check it out, folks. So you know, post on my Twitter.
I love waking up in the morning and starting to make a little breakfast and the games popping on. Like, oh man,
yeah, we're having breakfast. We're going to the park. We're hitting the playground. Hitting the day, hitting the ground running.
Heard.
I got one more.
Yep, last one. Have at it.
Falcons plus 110. They beat the Buffalo Bills last week, and I rode them then. Going to ride them again at the plus 110. I think it's a better matchup for them. Sure, yeah, the team's getting back George Kittle, Juwan Jennings. Again, these are players returning from injury. We've noted the defense now missing Fred Warner, been missing Bosa. It's been bad overall. I think it's a mismatch in this one. I think that the defense has also played very well for Atlanta. Last week, the game notes, the show notes were, hey, this is one of the better teams up against the quarterback position. Mac Jones has been pretty good, but he was questionable for most of the week. He has been banged up. He could have a short week as well, maybe some shortcomings. I'm going to take the Falcons here, plus 110. They feel like the better team right now as well. Better offense, more consistency, and better defense. Again, more consistency.
Why are the Falcons the underdogs?
I don't know. You think they should be favored?
I do. Is it because they're the road team?
Sure. West Coast trip is a big trip for Atlanta, so I think that's fair. But again, they seem like a prepared, polished team. I mean, both sides of the ball look very good. You can't say that for San Francisco. Nice that they're hosting a home game here, but this is a team that I think has struggled with their identity. They've essentially turned the offense into the CMC show, right? Like, he leads a team in receiving yards. He leads a team in rushing yards. If that can falter any game, that leaves them quite vulnerable. I'm not saying that's going to be the week for it, but I think that the Falcons have a defense that can methodically, bottle him, slow the quarterback play as well. And, I'm not going to say they're going to win big, but I think they can win by 10. And I do. I think I would take them on the spread, take them to win, and even maybe buy up the spread.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, the line stinks to me is the reason I didn't look. I'm with you. I like the Falcons. I like Bijan. But the line stinks. I don't like that they're not the favorite. It stinks to me. There's something wrong with it. It's a stay away from me just because of that sheer fact of it makes no sense why they aren't the favorite.
Jamie's mad that he missed the show, but he got here just in time for the chat part.
Jamie. I got Harold Fannin prop out there. So if you haven't already bet it, which I'm sure you have, you can just go take his over 38.5 receiving yards. Feel good about that, Jamie. So just so you know.
Just let him get some sleep Saturday night, all right? Let him get some sleep. Don't be, like banging the walls down, letting loose on his madre.
All right. And that was your last one you said?
Yes.
All right. So let me pop over my screen. As I did allude to here, I will be building a parlay for you guys with your input. At $10, we'll be going into it. So I'm going to need you. So Bruni, we're going to give some picks, and I need to see some picks from the chat as well. Also, I want to know who from the chat stayed so that we know if this gets through and comes home.
They have to give picks.
Oh, they have to give a pick to it.
Yeah, they have to give a pick to be in it. Like, they have to be.
I didn't want like 8 people giving picks to it, and then we got this fucking 10-leg parlay that doesn't.
We will approve or disapprove picks. If someone puts in something stupid, then we veto it.
It is the parlay for the people. So Mike Rob wants Addison on the yards. Okay, so let me pull this up here. Let's see. Oops. Oh, fuck me. Holy hell. What just happened?
Unreal.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord.
My God.
Oh,
Jesus.
my goodness. You have to log in. Do we have to watch you do all of this?
Jeez. All right. Receiving prop.
You're not even logged in. You can't even place the bet.
Mike, I remember I never can. I'll place it on my phone, but I'm going to show the people what it'll pay, and I'll place it on my phone then. All right. So Mike Rob, you like the 46.5? Yes, that is fine for you. Just one confirmation.
You're a little slow, chat. We need some picks here, chat. A little slow here. I'll take Kendrick Bourne 50 or Kyron 25. Whichever has better odds. My number came from DraftKings, so I don't know if it'll be the same here. Let's see. People all worried about the high winds in Cleveland. Let's see. They don't know about his A-dot is only 6.4 yards. He's tight end 9 on Yak, tight end 4 in receptions per game, target rate 23%. They just don't understand.
See,
that's my son. That's my son Harold.
All right, Bernie, what did you say that you wanted?
I wanted either Kendrick Bourne 50 receiving or Kyron 25 receiving. And now we've got the Wisconsin Florida Project saying he wants a Devontae anytime.
Okay, hold on. One thing at a time here. I'm trying to go to your Kyron. Kyron.
You just passed it.
There it is. Receiving. You said you wanted 25.
Yeah. What is it?
Plus 146.
Oh, awesome. Okay, good odds.
Good. Okay, he says, "Oh, awesome."
No, I'm just making sure.
You got so excited. Do you want 20? Is all but even money?
That's fine.
You want to do?
Yeah, I'll do the 20. Yeah.
All right. I am going to. Well, you know what, Jamie. Oh, Jamie says Jordan Mason anytime. I'm surprised. Do you want the fan in, Jamie? Because I have a different one. So if you want to use the fan in, he
gave out the Mason. Let it rip. He says it's guaranteed.
All right. And he wants anytime touchdown Devontae. Oh God dang it! Why does it keep
Spikes
doing
it on 75% of goal line runs, and Eagles given a rush TD on every carry inside their 5. Mason's gonna eat.
Okay, so you want the anytime touchdown, Jamie, for Mason, correct?
That's what Jamie is saying. I promise.
Where the hell is it? When do they play? 1 o'clock? Yeah, right there.
Sweet Jesus, me son.
All right, so he says Jordan Mason anytime Tuda. 10-4. I am going to add the Justin Fields rushing to this.
All right, finally we got a veto. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, I like that pick.
So here I'll dumb it down a little bit just for everybody. What do we got? 30? Is there 30 in here? Yeah.
Well, what are the odds?
Well, 30.
You don't get a 275 pick while the rest of us are getting even money, pal.
Okay, well then here we'll just go an even 40. That's minus 132. It's 41 and a half, so we'll just do an even 40.
Minus 132 is fine.
Okay.
Trying to make us all look bad. Oh, my pick hit.
All right. Meg, if you're still in the chat, do you want to add one in here? Because right now we got 5 legs. We're 19-1, so 10 would only pay 190. I'd like to spruce this up just a little bit for the people.
I mean, I like the Kendrick 50. I still think that's a lock.
I mean, and I like the Fannin.
So I'm good with adding those two. And unless someone else wants to jump in the chat here.
Yeah,
and
anybody else?
Lay some picks.
Hold on, I want to write down here. So Mike gave a pick. Jamie gave a pick. Scott gave a pick. Also, if this hits, I don't know. I mean, Scott, like we don't see you in here every week. So what's the best way for us to reach out to you, Scott? I know how to reach Jamie and Mike, but best way.
Yeah, you gotta come back next week or hit us in the DMs.
Was this Meg Sutton anytime touchdown?
Yeah.
All right.
See, we all love it too much. I can't give it out to you.
Meg likes the Sutton anytime touchdown. Like Born 50 fan. Was that you, Born 50 Fannin?
I was that was Meg.
Okay, she said that.
She said she liked it, yeah.
Maybe we just dumb both those down a little. Just since we're getting up there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving Fannin. What's his okay, so we can go, we might as well do the even 40. And then you like Born. He's Born again. Nice.
What's the rate? What's the return?
Right now we're at 98-1 without Born.
No, I mean with Born. Like, what is his? What are we getting for the 50 yards?
If you want to do 50, it's minus 102. We can dumb it down to like 40s minus 180.
No, do the 102.
You want to have the whole 50?
Yeah, I want it.
Okay. That would get us to 196 to 1. So the $10, just so everyone can see, that would pay $1,964. Now I would put this in right after the show. So if that changes by a couple of dollars, don't hate me.
Better change in our favor. And you were trying to get me to take the 180.
Scott, yeah, if you're on Twitter, you can DM Bruni or I or the Fanspeak. Just like us. I don't know if you can tell my thing. My Twitter handle is right there beside my name on the screen, right there. The A-Rod.
A lot easier.
So if you don't follow us, and then if this hits, you can be entered into the lottery for a mount here. We'll figure out how to pay everyone.
We should probably track their picks, like who picked what, so that we know like who exactly is in.
Well, I just wrote down who gave picks.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, right. I got it.
There it is.
So let me just make sure here. So we have Adams, which was Scott. We have the Jordan Addison, which is Mike Robb, Jordan Mason, which is Jamie. And I think the rest of it was either you, I, or Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Good. So then, so this is a fun little parlay for everyone. Let's see here. Jamie says Gibbs has a favorable matchup with Tampa Bay defense that allows receiving yards, smash the over 24.5 yards, and even juice up to 40. That sounds like a Bruni parlay right there.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes, I follow you and Meg. Okay, awesome.
I see how it is, Scott. I see how it is.
Because
Scott.
No, I love it. Okay, cool. So that'll be the play again here. Let me just pull this up. I'll just reread it for everyone, just so everyone knows. Kyron Williams 20+ receiving, Devontae Adams anytime touchdown, Jordan Addison over 46.5 receiving yards, Jordan Mason anytime touchdown, Justin Fields 40+ rushing, Sutton touchdown, Harold Fannin 40+ receiving, Kendrick Bourne 50+ receiving.
Dang, Kendrick Bourne bringing it home. Sunday Night Football. Love it. Gonna put it all on Bourne.
Let's do it. So again, I will do that right after the show here, and then I'll if you guys aren't already in the Discord, you should be signed up for the Degen subscription, so you can go over and get in the Discord. I'll put this in the Discord as the parlay for the people, and tell people they should have been in the chat if they weren't, and then tweet it out on Twitter as well, so everyone can follow along. So appreciate all you guys entering that with us. I hope that hits so we can get people paid some monies.
Yeah,
dollar bill, y'all.
I would appreciate some monies as well.
All right, that is awesome. Appreciate everyone hanging in there. She says, send me the slip tonight, and I'll include in DJ and Dad's Substack. Oh, that's what's up. I most certainly will.
Sounds good.
All right, Bruni.
Lay out all my picks too.
As always, I hope everyone has winning bets, minimal sweats, and have a great weekend. Bruni, take us out, brother.
Great show. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Spot on, Meg. Let's be sure to do our due diligence on the way out the door. Smash the like button, follow the channel, and see a Degen. Send a prayer. Share with a friend, all right? Let's get the word out there. We are on the march to 1,000 subs. Got a lot of giveaways still at 1,000 followers. I think we're approaching close to 850, so let's keep it rolling. See a Degen. Send a prayer. How about them dads? At the water cooler. You know what I'm saying? Drop some heat for us. We appreciate you. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.